Now, here's a good one about a guy who, upon finding out that his girlfriend of 5 years is cheating, handles the situation like a boss. No hesitating, no BS, just boom, we're done, I'm moving out. Title: I caught my girlfriend of 5 years sending S-word explicit text while blacked out wasted. My girlfriend, a 26-year-old female, and I've been dating for 5 years, and recently moved in together last year. I thought she was always head over heels for me, always telling me to propose and always talking about marriage with her friends. I was seriously considering. Well, you're about to see, this guy dodges a big one when he sees her true colors. And by the way, notice he said he moved in with her recently. And this is when the bad behavior starts, because he gave her the certainty that he ain't going anywhere by moving in with her. Little things to keep in mind. He says 3 weekends ago, she went out with one of her close female coworkers' birthday, and they've been drinking all day and night while I stayed home. Midnight rolls around, and I realized that her 2 best friends from work were already home for the night, and my girlfriend was still at the bar. He says we have each other's locations. I texted her to call home, and after 2 hours of slow replies, she finally gets home around 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, that's rude. She was so wasted that I had to go downstairs to get her from my apartment lobby and help her into the elevator. We got into the argument for 5 minutes about it, and I go lay in bed, but I can see she's drunkenly texting on her phone. What's so important that she has to text away at 2 o'clock in the morning? Well, you're about to see. She was passed out, and 10 minutes later with her phone screen still lit in her hand. So I got curious and I grabbed it from her. I saw an out-of-the-blue text from some guy's name I didn't recognize saying, I think you're drunk and you should think about your situation. Aha. No previous text history with him. So I looked at her photos and saw a screenshot of S-word explicit text that she deleted 10 minutes earlier. She was the one initiating it. I found out this is her coworker who she works with on the same project constantly, but he works remote in a different state. He was in town for the birthday party and with the group she was at the bar with. I obviously went ballistic and moved out within a few hours. Good for him. Right there in the middle of the night. He doesn't care. I'm out of here. I'm done. No hesitating. No listening to her side of the story and her waterworks. I'm done. And again, notice, I don't think it's an accident. They move in together. He gives her that level of certainty that, oh, this guy ain't going anywhere. Then she pulls this stunt. Now, things like this could happen before, but you never know. He says here she is crying and acting heartbroken, saying she won't ever drink again without me. You can drink all you want, honey, because we're done. I don't trust you. And she will not go out with those coworkers, etc. She also sent him a text saying it was a mistake and they can never work together again. And she put our relationship in jeopardy. Nothing good comes from alcohol, but alcohol just amplifies what somebody's already thinking or feeling. And it's the number one excuse in the book for bad behavior. She continues to deny anything physical happening at the bar, but I don't believe her. In fact, I'm almost certain something must have happened. Something happened. How effed up is this? Do I even consider taking her back? No. What's the likelihood that she was making out with the guy at the bar for 2 hours? She could have been doing a lot more at the bar for 2 hours. Believe me, there could have been things going on in the bathroom, in a car in a parking lot. Use your imagination. I don't hate her as a person, and I still think she's gorgeous, but my trust is shattered at the moment. Prior to this, she checked all the boxes. Well, how many stories have I done when you had gals that checked all the boxes? The guys thought they found a unicorn. Never saw any evidence of anything going wrong, blah, blah, blah. And then something happens. And then they find out something's been happening for a long time. Trust your gut. If she's pulling this shit, no. Because if he lets this go, guarantee there'll be more BS down the road. You already see how she's behaving once he gave her the certainty of moving in with her. You give a girl certainty, that's when BS starts happening. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Move on, brother.